Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I see I was trying to do too much too fast earlier. So we're gonna slow it down. We're gonna slow it down and bring it back down to earth. Hey, welcome to my channel. Come in here, y'all. Come here. Come here. That's my thing. Come here. You come here. Come here, girl. Come here. For real. Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Let me stop being silly. Y'all, seriously, I'm gonna do 2 lives a day. I'm trying to do 2 lives a day. That's why I really wanted to start at like 2:43 o'clock. But hey, it's 3:35 and we're here. You guys, we're about to continue getting into the Diamond and Tionda Bradley story. We have found Diamond Bradley, you guys. And I believe that with my heart. I really do. But I have realized that some family members feel like Diamond and Tionda are no longer living. I realized that some of the family members feel like they are unalived, both of them. And maybe that is why they have treated this case the way that they have with the Diamond Bradley resurfacing. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to get into a little bit of the drama between the family, right? You guys, I saw something today and I said, wow. I said, wow. I could not believe my eyes. So, we're just going to go ahead and get. I really wanted, what I wanted to do was wait until a few people got in here so that way I would not have to you know go backwards with what I'm showing you guys, right? Moni. Shout out to Moni Stacks. I'm actually gonna tag that in my I'm actually gonna tag that in my thing in a minute. Shout out to Moni Stacks, right? All right. So I was on her channel today and I saw something and I said, wow, this is amazing. I did not know that this was here. And what I was looking at was a little bit of what's going on in the family. She was updating us on what was going on with Rita. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was kind of explaining. I'm just going, why is all the news stations coming up when I put in? That's not how I typed in earlier. It should just come right. Oh, I got to put TV. It's Money Stacks TV with a Z. That's why. All right, so shout out to Money Stacks TV. Oh, they still talking about Kanika Jenkins, but okay. I'm just looking for the Diamond Bradley playlist because some of the other things I want to talk about, I don't want them to show yet. I don't want y'all to see them just yet, you know. So hold on, give me bear with me. I'm pulling it back up because girl, I had to start over, girl. I had to start over. I had everything pulled up, girl. But hold on. There she go. There she go. Somebody had done tried to copy her channel or something because that was not her channel. All right, shout out to Moni Stacks TV. Secrets revealed. Secrets revealed by the Bradley sisters. Now, whoever been watching this with me, if you have been watching this with me, then you know that I call Rita the firecracker because she's the one that will go off that has gone off, right? Let me go back to the stream so I can see you guys because I need to know. If, okay, so do you guys remember me showing you in my previous live? Rita was going off. She was snapping. Hey, Auntie. Thank you for being here, Auntie. Shout out to you, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. Um, so yes, so Moni Stack, Rita, the sister, in my previous videos, you saw her going off and she was saying she had to leave work and she was snapping on her phone, right? And now we know. I also showed the cousin who talking about how, Rita Tracy left the children at home alone a lot by themselves, and that somebody should have called DCF on them, right? Moni Stacks TV got the video off Twitter that was taken down. She got the video, and we are about to watch the video so we can get the full tea on what happened that day, because both of those videos were in the same day. And guess what else, y'all? They ended up getting on live together. They end up doing a live together, and they got into it. I got you, Auntie. I'm gonna run it back on some of the things so you'll understand. But we're doing a case on. Well, before I show it, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know we're doing a case on Diamond Bradley, a story on Diamond Bradley, because it's really Diamond and Tionda Bradley, the girls who were missing in 2001 from Chicago. And the thing about it is they were never found over 2 decades. They still were never found, right? And people continue to talk about the story, but they didn't mention a lot of things about the mom that were kind of fishy or did not add up and stuff like that. They didn't mention any of those things. So as time went on, we ended up realizing that the mom lied about some things. She reported them missing on the 6th, but they were actually missing on the 5th. Her boyfriend George Washington, who she went on to have another baby with, he has so many things that was going on. Like the girl's hair was found in his trunk, Auntie. Then not only that, he was found burning something on the inside of a garage in a 55-gallon drum. Okay. He lied and said that they were going on camping trips, so that's why he bought zip ties and went to Home Depot and bought all of this material and all these bags. But 5 of the bags were missing. Gloves were never found. Tionda's hair was found in his trunk. We never found Diamond hair or anything about Diamond. And then boom, a few months ago, a girl pops up and says that she's Diamond Bradley. She thinks she's Diamond Bradley. And she was at the FBI office and she had done a DNA test. So everybody was up in arms like, wow, is this her? And then one of her friends from school, well, not friends, she wasn't a friend, but a young lady who went to school with her said, "Oh, I know her. That she's not a missing person. I know her. I go to school with her." And she showed pictures of the girl in school and everything, like as if that matters. As if you can't, as if nobody ever heard of Kamaya Mobley, where you could grow up with somebody who kidnapped you and you don't know it. The girl was 3 years old when this happened. And I got into it yesterday about how like she definitely had to be reprogrammed. But I'm sure at 3, those memories are like a dream or like a blur. You know what I mean? Like you don't know for sure, but you can feel it in your heart. And I think that girl always felt in her heart that she wasn't a part of that family. I think she had some of those memories because the aunt said that she was like, okay, um what happened to Tionda? What happened? And the young lady who we think is Diamond, she said she remembers seeing Tionda. They were in a car, and she said then they got to a certain place, and she said that she didn't when they woke up, she didn't see Tionda anymore. So whatever happened while she was sleeping. And I know it's also a lot of things that the FBI and the police are telling them that they cannot say because too much was getting out online too fast. And so it started a kerfuffle, if you will. That's what I'm calling it right now, a kerfuffle. It started like confusion and drama. So the young lady who we think is Diamond has gone into hiding because her and the people who she was with was being harassed. The mother that gave her these steroids and mental health pills and all of that. We have found the mother. We saw a picture of her. We could tell that's not her real mother. And the lady works in a government building. So that's why her birth certificate and everything that was fake. That is why it got by in Maryland. But once she stepped foot out of Maryland, everything was coming up fake. She went to go and get a job, and that's how this whole thing popped off from this young lady trying to go and get a job. She was a dancer all this time. She was a stripper, right? And so when she moved to Houston, she told a story that made me think that she might have been with a pimp because she ended up being with somebody who was mistreating her there. And she went to a friend's house. The friend said, "You can come over and chill," because she was stressed out from whatever she was going through. And she never left. So in order to, help the friend and contribute to the household, she wanted to get a job. The friend got a day job. And when she tried to get a job, her stuff was coming back fake. And shout out to Tootie again, her friend Tootie. She helped her figure out what was going on with her. She helped her figure out that she was a missing person. And what people don't realize if they don't read between the lines is that the FBI has already confirmed with this girl that she is a missing person. And they said, where do you want to start? So by her saying they said where you want to start, I think that they helped her realize that she was Diamond Bradley. And one of the reasons why is because of the scar that was on her head. That scar been on her head for 23 years. Still, you can see that scar. When she puts on her wig, she lays her baby hairs over the scar. But I want to know how she got the scar in the first place. Because when they were looking for those girls, they were naming scars that was on her body and on Tionda's body. And I want to know how they got them, because what I'm about to show you now is the cousin and the daughter. They're about to get into it because the cousin came out and started telling the truth about how the children were at the house by themselves all the time, and how someone should have called DCFS on them a long time ago and it would have never happened. And so, of course, Rita protecting her mom as she should. I understand her wanting to protect her mom. She's fighting with her cousin about it because she's irritated. She's irritated at the fact that the truth is coming out because she want to protect her mom. So let's get into it, y'all. And if anything else you need, just ask me. I'll let you know. So let's go.
What's up, all my money makers, my honey boo bears, and my cousins, So, um, a few of y'all wanted me
What's
to
up,
break down
cousin?
what
Let
they
me
were
like the
saying because
video.
I
Let me
know the
subscribe.
sounds with them trying to block
Right.
out the profanity was quite annoying. So, in this part, it was kind of muffled with whoever had initially posted it on TikTok. So here's a better version of it where you can hear what they were saying. Now, it's two things that I want to kind of keen in on what was being said with Rita and Fee, the sister and the cousin of Diamond and Tionda. Now, Rita says that the murderer was, and she, said it was the boyfriend. Also, Rita said
George
that
Washington.
she had told Sheila her side of the story, and Sheila never told what Rita had told Sheila. So,
Sheila is the aunt.
I wonder what it could have been that she told that Sheila didn't want to put out. Like, why wouldn't she put it out if it was something that could have proven who did the what, the when, the why, and the where, or, proving that, it didn't happen when they say it happened. I'm just wondering, like, why? Because when it happened, Rita was 12. And why would she say that he was the murderer if they still?
I'm sorry, y'all, but that made me have to pause because she's saying when it happened, Rita was 12. So Rita could have been there with the kids. You see how y'all about to see right now that Rita is a firecracker. You know what I'm saying? Rita will fight for her family. If Rita would have been in that house that day with them girls, and on top of that, it's another sister that's even older than Rita named Victoria. And Victoria is masculine, so she's strong as well. She got, you know what I'm saying? You could tell that they are fighters. They wouldn't have let nothing happen to their sister if they would have been in that house. And I feel like that was a bad judgment call or either a setup by the mom and the boyfriend, because Rita would have not let nothing happen to her sister. Look at her right now at the bottom of the screen. She the one at the bottom, snapping on the cousin about what she said about her mama leaving the kids home all the time and stuff. Fighting for her mama because her mama hurting because the truth coming out. Rita wouldn't let nothing happen to them girls.
Still feel like these girls are missing and alive. So let me play this so y'all can hear it without it being muffled. It ain't no bullshit. Stop trying to get some bullshit because multiple times you was into it with Sheila ass. I was fabricating shit. Ain't no bullshit about shit. The bullshit is that Sheila is the fucking shit starter. I don't give a fuck what bitch on this lap is gonna charge. Fuck me. Don't get mad at because you fucked up George Washington. You fucked him, bitch. And he's the murder of Tionda Diamond. I don't want to. Now she is referring to the great aunt, not the cousin, in reference to, you know, who was messing with George. So just wanted to get that clear because, like, the first time that I heard it, I misinterpreted it and I was thinking that, she was referring to the cousin. But now she is directly talking to Sheila. Now, after she said who she feels like the murderer is, the cousin makes a valid point to me because she said, if you feel that way, then why y'all still mess with him? Now, I
Right.
know that the mother had another child by him, and I also heard, allegedly, straight rumor, that they were supposed to have got married. Now, I don't know how concrete that is,
Oh, I
but we
know
do
damn
know
well.
that Tracy had another baby by him. And
Yep, she did.
we're going to get into that after.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But before she get into that, y'all, is that not crazy that your 3-year-old and your 10-year-old is gone, missing? The man who did not want to be the baby's father. Okay. This man had to have a paternity test as Diamond was 3 years old and he was still not claiming her. Mind you, he had another girlfriend who I believe sent in a tip to the police, trying to let the police know that he did it because he said, I had to do it. She saw me. The girlfriend tried to tell. That's what I truly believe. She called it tip line and tried to tell, and also said that the girls were sold into X trafficking. But see, the way that they have described Tionda not just gonna go. She's not going. Tionda is going to, they said Tionda was not friendly. She was not comfortable around strangers and things like that. When the man came to the door to get them, he said that they were going to go get the cake for her sister. She didn't even feel comfortable when he was at the door. She called her mother, and her mother deleted the message and gave her phone to her mother so the police couldn't get the phone from her. And then you go and you have a baby with this man. How do you lay with this man? We'll get there. Let me shut up.
To this. Now, let me intersect right here. Like, I do feel like that she kind of bullied her way into the information and to the forefront, because when she did the interview with the Pascal guy, she was saying, I'm paraphrasing, but she was saying basically that, she interrogated Tracy opposed to, like, asking questions, trying to make some sense of what was going on. She also had said things like she felt like Tracy was the one that deleted the voice message, but she also come back and said things like she feel like the police deleted the voice message. It's like Sheila will put out something 1 minute and in one interview, and then turn around the next day and do another interview and put out something that.
Now, let me tell y'all, before she say this, I understand where she's coming from when she says she flip-flopping, but you got to remember they in the same family. And I feel like Sheila said how she really felt when she said she believed that Tracy deleted the voicemail, which is the mother. But I think that just like how Rita's snapping on this girl right now, this girl just came out. I showed y'all the video the other day of the young girl talking about how people were SA'd, people were hurt in this family, and this family felt Tianda and Diamond. When she came and spoke out, look, Rita coming and come snapping on her. So I feel like that's probably what happened with Tracy. I mean, not Tracy, but with Sheila. When Sheila said how she really felt that she thinks that Tracy deleted the voicemail, they went and probably pulled up at her house, got on her ass about it. So I feel like that's why she changed her tune and went and said the police, because she don't want to, be fighting with the family about it. They probably pressure her to change her tune. Is basically what I'm saying. But let's continue.
Contradicts what she said the day before. And that's what I started noticing about her, because I started feeling like a shift of emotions when it, kind of involved her. Because at first, when she was talking about the family wanted to sue her, I was still halfway,
See,
like.
see, the family wanted to sue her. So you already know. They got on her ass about it.
like giving her kudos for advocating for this case. But the more I kept on watching, it seemed like maybe she the one that's actually exploiting the girls and doing all of this for her monetary gain. But we'll get into more of that in a minute.
Me. You know how many times that bitch asked me and I told her, and the bitch never put what I said out there. So what are you talking about? She want to make Tracy look bad. No, bitch, you're the bad one.
Now, she said that, she told Sheila the story and Sheila never put it out there. And
To
again, I
you a
asked,
trip, Auntie.
what is it that Rita was telling that she won't
Hey,
mention
Shara, I
since
see you,
she's
baby.
the advocate? And another thing, because Rita was so young, they might not want to credit her. I don't know, but it's many kids that have solved a lot of cases.
Triumph.
So I'm
My
just
bad.
wondering
Triumph.
why at
I
this
said
point,
Shara.
Rita herself, being an adult, won't go out and tell the part that she know instead of relying on Sheila to put the information.
No,
I'm gonna bring it back a second because I want us to really hear what she's saying. I want us to really hear what she's saying about who the bad one. And we're gonna really hear what she's arguing about other things, but she gonna mention Tracy because she said they try to make Tracy look like the bad one. First of all, why you calling your mama Tracy? Keisha Cole called her mama Frankie, didn't she? Okay.
I know all shit. You was there.
Now, she said that, she told Sheila the story and Sheila never put it out there. And again, I asked, what is it that Rita was telling that she won't mention since she's the advocate? And another thing, because Rita was so young, they might not want to credit her. I don't know, but it's many kids that have solved a lot of cases. So I'm just wondering why at this point Rita herself, being an adult, won't go out and tell the part that
What
she
happened?
know instead of relying
Exactly.
on Sheila to put the information out. These are her
Right.
sisters, and she could become a spokesperson for them if she wanted to. All she had to do is just, build her a platform or start advocating in her own way and telling her side of the story and what she remembered. I'm just wondering how come she won't do that and why she relying on Sheila to put out what she been telling Sheila. And if it's something critical to the case, how come Sheila won't put it out? I'm
Right.
just asking. And so when Fee said that they all failed her, she wasn't really talking about the kids. She talking about the adults because in the part where is, the profanity being blocked out. That's basically what she was saying about how they had been touched and somebody could have called the child protective services on Tracy to get the kids taken, like they did another family member that was just drinking around the kids. They called and got hers taken. So she was trying to figure out.
So y'all see like a pattern type situation going on. Like another family member had to call and get their kids taken. That's called a cycle. And Auntie, because we call them cycles. Me and my Auntie Sugar Love, we call them generational cycles. Some people call them generational curses, but we don't call them that. They're generational cycles. And in order for you to break those things, you have to come out with the truth. We can't keep pushing stuff under the rug like this. So you mean to tell me another family member had to get their children taken? And that's why she said that they should have did that to Tracy, so that Tracy kids could still be here. And God willing, one of her kids are still here. And I'm hoping for the best for Tionda, but we're gonna talk about that as well. It was another time that a young lady surfaced a few years ago and said that she was Tionda, and some man came out and said she wasn't. He, her dad. They never took no DNA test. They never did anything. They just let that story go away. And when you put it side by side, the girl does look like she could have been Tionda. But nobody, like, a man came and said he was her daddy, and they never heard from the girl again. Like, come on, that doesn't even make sense. But they had some fake people calling and saying that they were these girls as well. So I'm trying to be understanding to the fact that they have gotten their hopes up, and It's like a tug of war. So I think at this point, they just want to say the girls are no longer alive. They want to say the girls are unalive. At this point, that's what I feel like they want to say, which is why they're saying that George Washington unalive both of the girls. But I don't believe that. I believe he sold Diamond because she was so young, she could be molded and forget the fact that she was ever even kidnapped. But that's not how it went. But that's probably what they thought. That's why they named her Raylan, Diamond, Raylan. They could easily transform in her mind her name from Diamond to Raylan and her believe it because she was so young when they got her. Auntie, the girl Raylan birthday is June the 2nd. The girls were missing on June the 5th, reported on June the 6th. And I feel like her birthday and that paperwork it's a reason why she was born on the 2nd because she was 3 years old when they took her. So they made her a newborn on the 2nd. And when they show her baby pictures, you could tell that she wasn't one in those baby pictures. She was huge to be one.
Hour wide, then they call, in on Tracy. And she also was asking, like where were the people that knew Tracy was leaving them kids alone?
Right.
Where were they when they could have went over there and saw with the kids or took the kids with them? But in return, they talked about Tracy. So it's a lot of things that come out, with this because she was saying also that, when they have those visuals every year, it's hard to be out there when y'all holding hands. Well, they holding hands and, standing next to the person that molested them or whatever. So it seems like, according to what we getting from this cousin, it's a lot of family secrets within this
Exactly.
family, and a lot of it has to do with incest. And so
That's crazy.
that raises
But
the
then again,
question
it's
to
not.
me about that key that Tionda had lost before this incident happened, and they never recovered the key. And some news media said that, it was a couple of family members that had access to that apartment as well. Also,
I don't believe that. I believe the family members could have probably came in the apartment and had access, but I feel like Tracy pushed that so that she could blur the lines for her boyfriend, George Washington. I feel like the whole story about Tionda losing the key period, that could have been true, but I wouldn't even be surprised if that's not true. Because her saying that she left the key is her saying that it could have been anybody who it could have been a stranger who got the key and came in. I feel like she was trying to protect George Washington, and I feel like he repaid her by getting her pregnant again because he didn't want nothing to do with the 3-year-old daughter. They argued about it all the time about the paternity of the daughter, and we're gonna go back through that. We're gonna go back through that. But you argued about the paternity of this daughter. Then when you get rid of both of the girls, then y'all have a baby together, and he had another girlfriend the whole time. And I want to know when that tip came in about the girlfriend saying my boyfriend came in here very flustered and uneasy and said he did something bad and he had to do it because she saw him. I wonder if that tip came in when Tracy had his baby. Because you know how women get. If he left his woman and went ahead to go be with Tracy, I wouldn't be surprised if that's when she called and gave them that tip that she knew for years. Y'all following what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying?
it was never said that, it was a break in, like anything was tampered with. So you have to wonder if the girls opened the door or did somebody just go in. We also have to look at that note that everybody is questioning now. They're saying forensics came back saying that it was Tionda's writing, but the family is saying that that's not Tionda's dialect per se. Also, the placement of the note. Usually, when you leave a note for somebody to find, you're going to put it in areas where they're going to go look.
Look,
Maybe hang it
yes,
on the door, leave it on the table, put it on the
right.
refrigerator, sit it by the phone, something where they're going to look. But it seems like they always said like this: the note was found beside a pile of clothes. What is the significance of the pile of clothes? And then you have Rita also talking about how her mama always left them with clothes and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why is that significant in this case? Why? And it's the placement of the note, you know, a clue to something or who could have done that. But now they say that Tionda wouldn't have left a note, she would have called. And so
Exactly.
the
She did
call
call.
that supposedly came in around about 8:17 that morning, in between calls, that Tracy was supposed to been calling home, because she started calling about 8 something that morning trying to check on the girls as well. And so Tracy was calling from
Let me
her
write
work
that down.
phone. The girls called Tracy's cell phone, which Tracy's mom, Mary, had. So again, I asked then, why didn't Mary answer the phone? So anyway, that call
Exactly.
supposed to been came in on the 6th. Now by the 7th, the aunt Faith is the one that I read supposed to had found the message on the phone. And it was supposed to be 10 of them all together that heard this
That message, right?
infamous voicemail.
I heard that when Tracy was in there getting interrogated by the police, they had her phone. They checked the voicemail. Tracy's sister, Faith. Now I'm gonna write that down. Now I know her name was Faith. Faith is the woman who's been out there making videos saying that the girl Diamond can just do an ancestry test to find out faster because the FBI has all the DNA backlog and that nobody will know for months, possibly years, which I do not believe that. I believe the FBI got a DNA test that'll come back in 10 minutes. But I feel like they want this story to die down because this is bigger than just Diamond, Tionda, Tracy, and them. We're talking about a ring now. We're talking about trafficking at this point. Somebody working in a government building. We're talking about big problems because they're not going to go to jail for a few years for this. They don't play about that human trafficking. So, with that being said, it's better for her safety for the public to not know that she's really Diamond Bradley. But it's too late. They made that video when they were talking to the FBI that got everything started and that created this whole avalanche that's happening right now. And the family not realizing that when they realize that that girl is their family, she's gonna feel like they didn't want her. They wrote her off as dead and they forgot about her. So if anybody in the family ever see this video, you need to do what Faith is doing and call out to them and tell them that you miss them, you love them, and that you never stop looking for them. I hope that if nothing else, Diamond can speak to Tracy. I mean, not Tracy. Well, I mean, Tracy is her mama. That was God right there. I hope she can speak to Tracy, but Faith as well. Faith seems like the one with the sound mind. Faith seems like she loves her sister and she's protecting her sister, but she needs to stop trying to protect her sister's lies. Comfort her with her dealing with the fact that she made mistakes, but don't help her cover up her delusions and her lies because it was a lot of things she did drop the ball on, and that's facts. And I was gonna title this video something else, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be nasty and jump on Tracy and just beat her up. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna speak the truth of what I really think. I am gonna do that, and it might hurt your feelings. I issued a trigger warning yesterday. Here's another one because it's gonna get deeper than this. It's more than this.
By the 8th, the voicemail had been deleted. So the police claimed that they never heard the voicemail, they didn't delete it. And that's why I was saying earlier that Sheila had claimed that Tracy could have been the one that deleted it. And also, Sheila said that the police was the ones that deleted it. And it's things like that that make me just say, Sheila just need to shut the fuck up, because she the one got us running around in some of these circles with some of the things that she has put.
I understand Moni Stacks TV on that. I understand what she's saying, but at the same time, I want her to remember that they come and jump on Sheila whenever Sheila tell the truth. So if Sheila said one thing one day and she said another thing the next day, it's because they came and they got on her ass and they made her change up what she was saying. So I want to give Sheila a little bit of slack with that because Sheila is the only one who's been really every year at all times advocating for Diamond and Tionda. I done seen Sheila more than I seen the actual mother. And also think about this, y'all. Tracy knew that voicemail was on her phone the entire time. The family had to sneak and listen to her voicemail to hear that. And she probably was mad that she never deleted it. So she hurried up and deleted it and gave the phone to her mom. Moni Sachs thinks that the mom had the phone the whole time, but that's not the facts. In part 1 and 2 of the videos, the facts are that after a week, the mom gave her phone to her mother so the police could not take the phone for evidence because they wanted to hear the voicemail and she refused to let them hear it. She told them it was not there no more. So before they came and took her phone, she gave it to her mother. So it's giving accomplice. That's what it's giving.
Put out has been misleading and contradicting. And so again, if the family feels that these kids are not amongst the living, then what is going on? You know, and it was rumors that the boyfriend had burned something, had discarded a 55-gallon drum
Yep.
out in the woods and stuff, like whatever became of that. For the last 10 years, they've been having leads that would possibly lead to arrest, but there's still been nobody that's been arrested. The boyfriend's test came in inconclusive, but there was plenty of evidence that, you know,
He
in
did it.
our...
Now let me tell y'all, just in case y'all didn't know, the boyfriend's test came in inconclusive, right? But not only did his test come in inconclusive, Tionda's hair was found in his trunk. Do y'all know what this man said when they questioned him about Tionda's hair being found in his trunk? Because they tested it and everything was her hair. This man said that he would oftentimes take the girls to go see a drive-in movie, and they would have to be of a certain age to see it. So he would hide them in the trunk so that they can get into the movie without having to pay for all of it. That's bullshit. You hid the girls in the trunk so they could get. Well, why is diamond hair not found in the trunk then? Because you put Tionda in the trunk, bitch. That's why. I'm not supposed to be cursing. I know it's coming, Raven. I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna curse. I'm gonna let this ride.
opinion
We gotta
could
get to the next
have
video.
pointed to him, but the DA said that it never stuck with the judge to get the warrants and everything they needed to arrest the boyfriend. So it's a bunch of hocus pocus to me. Now, I'm going to talk about some other things in another video as far as the camping trip, because there's some things that I want to show y'all and talk about that. The camping trip, the receipts, you know, like from the stores and stuff like that, because Tracy also had a receipt. And another thing that I want to talk about is that they never clear up the fact that Tionda is not one of the youngest kids. Now, we all know that Victoria was having a birthday on the 7th. That's why I'm going to talk about this more when I talk about the camping trip. But we all know that Tionda was having a birthday on the 7th, and she was supposed to have been turning 10. So that means that the lineup was Rita, Tionda, Victoria, and then Diamond. So Tionda was not one of the youngest. But for me, I'm wondering why you take the oldest, skip a child, take the next to the baby, and then leave the baby. And also, I we'll talk about where Tracy was working and some things that I felt was kind of strange about that too. So to keep these videos from not being so long, we're just gonna do it in parts. So I'll see y'all in the next part where we talk about some of the other things in this case that people don't talk about and don't correct when it's put out there incorrectly from what I've gathered. So I'm gonna play this one more time so y'all can hear it full out, and and without my interruptions. And I'll see y'all
Me
down in the
too. I ain't gonna
comments.
interrupt
Make
you.
sure y'all like this video so we can get this thing circulating. And I mean, that's a free way to energetically give to this channel. I'm just saying. And also, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. So this your girl Money
Yep.
Stacks, and I'm signing out. Smooches. Peace.
It ain't no bullshit. Stop trying to make it some bullshit because motherfucker can't use that tool when she lands. I want to fabricate this shit. Ain't no bullshit about shit. The bullshit is that shit up and some fucking shit started. I don't give a fuck what bitch on this lap is gonna show her. Fuck you mean. Don't get mad at because you fucked George Washington. You fucked him, bitch, and he's the murder of Tionda Diamond. I don't want to hear all that shit. You said you want to fabricate. Stop fabricating. Bullshit. You knew that. It's that bullshit. Stop. She don't have to fabricate nothing. Just tell me so she let the story. Ain't no that family told her to do all that shit. Ain't no family told her. You know how many times that bitch asked me? You know how many times that bitch asked me and I called her and the bitch never put what I said out there. So what are you talking about? She want to make Tracy look bad. No, bitch, you're the bad one. What is she talking about? I'm the bad one. No, I ain't all shit. You was the bad one. You was the bad one. I'm not talking about the bad one. I say this one.
She said, "Oh, hold on, y'all." She said, "You was a kid. You was a kid, right?" She's saying that because, which is true, man. Like Rita, really, you need to calm down, sis, because she's right. You were a kid, Rita. You weren't the bad one. You didn't have any responsibility, and that's the thing. I don't know if anybody will ever see this from that family, but Rita, you did not do anything wrong. You didn't. You were not responsible for any of the things that happened. When she said we all were wrong, if the auntie did sleep with George Washington, yeah, everybody wrong in the situation. And the last thing Rita said was she just want to make Tracy look bad. Tracy is her mother, y'all. First of all, it's giving detachment though, because she didn't say my mama, she said Tracy. So I thought about when Keisha Cole called her mama Frankie, because she wasn't really there, and Keisha had to, live with somebody else. So rest in peace, Frankie. But Rita, this is not your fault, Rita. This is not your fault, and you cannot fight everybody about your mama. She keep going. What the news won't show you. So, Auntie, I'm gonna let this ride for you so you can get caught up on everything that happened. I'm gonna run it back. It ain't that long. It's 30
Bradley
minutes.
sisters, Tionda and
But
Donna
it's a good
Bradley.
one.
Now, everything in this video is alleged. I cannot prove any of this to be fact nor fiction. So whatever you may see
Popcorn,
or
y'all.
hear,
This one's gonna be good.
that's up to you to
It's
decide
gonna be very interesting.
what you want to believe pertaining to this
notes
story.
while I'm listening, because I
Now,
heard this before.
we know
Quiet.
that previously
Mute myself.
there have been other women come out claiming to be one or the other Bradley sister. And through investigation, it was determined that was a lie. But those women were ruled off to have like mental illnesses and this, that, and the third. And I'm saying that because you will hear this spoke about this new chick as well. Now, they also has been saying that this is not the first time that this girl has went to the police claiming to be a missing person. Now, whether she was claiming to be Diamond Bradley or another missing person, or just feels like she's a missing person, I haven't really got the gist of that because, every side tell their story just a tad bit different. But I'm going to show you everything. So, just bear with me. Now, some of it will have visual, some of it is just audio. And also should have up here where the great aunt was also saying that, the family was threatening her to sue her for speaking on this case. So this is a very sensitive matter, pertaining to this case, because this case is well over 20 years old. So it's a lot of emotions going on. So I just want y'all to know that we're going to hear from the Bradley family in this video, the Raylan's girls family that she grew up with, the girls that was in that live that took her to the police station, the FBI situation. We're going to hear from Raylan herself, and there's a classmate that came out and gave her speculations and input. So, not to hold y'all up because I got a lot to say about this. So we're going to start with these little clips that I have, and I'll see y'all down in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
And the matter of fact is, whether she Diamond Bradley, Marie, whoever the fuck she is, she's still a missing person. Regardless.
That's like, even if she's not Diamond, she been living by a fake name all her life. So she's somebody. That's just like if I'm from Hammond, right? If I get on and I see a TikTok going around about me, and I'm saying I'm somebody that I'm not, y'all know Hammond finna run me out. Y'all finna say, oh, bitch, I grew up with you. I know you. Ain't nobody claiming this girl. Nobody. Ain't no family saying, oh, I know her. Nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. That's just all to it. Like, my friend just trying to help somebody that she care about, that she, just met or whatever. Well, she been met the girl or whatever like that. She just trying to help the girl find her identity. That's all. Ain't nobody clout chasing. Like, to be honest, it ain't even about the money. I don't even think they got 80,000. It's not even about the money. This girl just trying to find out who she really is. She can't even really get a job because she been living by a fake name. On the birth certificate, it don't even have no numbers that you're supposed to have on a birth certificate. That's just like if she was to die in a corner X for the birth certificate, it don't have no numbers right there. It's clearly it's an inside job. Like, the shit just pissing me off.
Whether we shared the story or not, the auntie is the one who made the story go viral. She went to the news. We didn't go to the news.
The mama came to Texas, but on the phone they saying, oh, she want to see her daughter. If you didn't feel like this was her daughter, why would you fly out here? No, bitch, you trying to do something to my friend, you trying to do something to the girl. That's just all I can think. If you call somebody your friend,
well, I mean, I am her friend, so.
Wait, what I miss?
She said if you call somebody your friend again, I'm gonna slap you because why motherfuckers being funny?
Who being funny?
That's what I'm trying to see.
Let me see. She right here. She safe. She been with us the whole time.
Why did
Missing the point.
You cannot start a life with no fake identity. That's the problem. What are y'all not understanding about that? You cannot be in America with no track record. That's what y'all not processing. Regardless of if Tootie came forward and said something, or whether I was with myself, if it's not real, you have to go report that shit. What are y'all not understanding about that? Y'all like I look real? Yeah, motherfucker. What you think, I'm a robot?
I mean, if y'all go look at the pictures and if y'all go look at the pictures of the mama and the motherfucking, I'm laughing right now because it's crazy. I've been stressed the fuck out like this my fucking child. If y'all go look at the mama and y'all go look at the aunties, like the family, like this girl look just like these fucking people.
They said she looked real. What she supposed to look like, a motherfucking a robot? Yeah.
This girl look just like.
Oh, do the horn. Do the motherfucking horn.
Girl, I gotta go. It's alright. I'm just aggravated. This shit is stressful.
Let me see. I'm just trying to see why she wasn't charged with nothing.
But at the end of the day, the reason why I came forward is because when I try to get a job out here, they let me know there's something wrong with my background. There's something wrong with my identity. My background is clean. So when I went to the FBI, they let me know your shit's not real. So who the fuck, where do you want to start? That's how that happened.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Everybody was bullying this girl, saying that she was trying to do attention and get attention like you know who. Lied and said that she was somebody's daughter and she wasn't. This girl went to the FBI. The FBI said, your information is not real, so where do you want to start? Meaning, we're going to help you figure out who you are. And that's how we got here. So I believe that this is Diamond. Now, let me shut up and go back to my coat club.
Like this is real life. I don't know why y'all think people it ain't no amount of fame, clout in this world. I especially wouldn't want to clout off of who. From where?
And why would y'all write? Why would a child write a note like it's just common sense?
Them drug head would do anything for some drugs.
I'm just trying to see if I feel like this is not my missing
That's
child.
just like if it was one of y'all.
I'm not gonna fly no motherfucking way. Show me the DNA, then I'm coming.
Somebody said, how you send 2 kids back to your mama to be watched, but got the youngest babies at home alone?
Exactly.
Hold on, what she said?
Yeah, like where you been at though? On the road.
I don't understand.
Don't worry about him. He just nobody. She don't want to go back to that family. Like she don't.
It's not about going back to the people. It's about being able to go get up and go get a job. I can't even work if I want to. That's what y'all not understanding. Like,
answer that question. Answer that, and then we're gonna leave it at that.
Was I with the family? Yeah. And I was abused. So now what? It's not just about if I'm her. They're trying to figure out who I am. Period.
I gotta say something. That girl's name is not Diamond Bradley. She is not Diamond Bradley that was missing from Chicago in 2001 at 3 years old. She is from Maryland. Her name is Raylan, and I'm not going to expose the last name, but her name is Raylan. I went to school with her. This is Raylan on TikTok. You guys can find it. She, I guess, didn't have the password. She removed all her social medias except for her TikTok, and this is her TikTok. And if you guys look, it says when the clock strikes on June 2nd, because she turned 21 June 2nd of 2022. And hashtag DMV because that's where she's from. This is her baby picture that she posted with her big sister. This is Raylan when we went to school. This is her biological sister. And this is her TikTok page. Like I said, I was going to mind my business, but I'm seeing too much going on. And the fact that she's even letting the FBI do a DNA test or whatever's happening right now is sick. My heart goes out to the family that is involved and everybody in Chicago that has been tore up over this story. And I just think that it's so sick that she's even using this situation for attention or whatever the case may be. It's weird.
Gathering to video chat. My family's really into like Zoom meetings. So sometimes like if we can't like physically go drive and see each other, we'll hop on Zoom.
I'm sorry to interrupt this, y'all, but we got to break down these things that's going on. You guys. This lady just came out and said that she's not been kidnapped because she went to school with her. And she showed pictures of her in school and baby pictures. Have y'all never heard of Kamaya Mobley? And I can name other people who have been raised by somebody who kidnapped them. This girl who came out for attention caused a lot of unnecessary problems. She caused a lot of drama. But y'all gonna end up seeing what's gonna happen with her too, because the family that's supposed to be Raylan's real family made the girl take the videos down too, because she was making the block hot for everybody.
There'll be like 25 of us just in one Zoom call.
I think it's like Rita. So Darren and Rita, they trying to get the police involved. And they didn't even know all this was going on for this long time. They just came back off the trip on Sunday, and they trying to figure out what's going on now. They feel like Raylan, which is alleged that McBradley is supposed to be in some type of danger or something like that. Remember, before in the lab, she did look like she really didn't want to talk. They put her up to it, so they don't know if they can scam, like, you know, they probably have her do this for money or just hand it out. Go ahead. You know, I was saying they're posting a cash app, like it looks like they're trying to coerce her into do this now, and she's not in her right state of mind. Like, it's just a man. She's not. Yeah. She's been trying. She didn't want to put all, you know, I'm just nothing personal. A lot of people, like, the world is not like is battling with this type of illness because not nobody did. All right. Talking to y'all the real fast, that's really what's going on. And I'm not using that as a scapegoat for her because it's still right and wrong with their God is horrible, horrific. And like I told these people, these girls have been calling us and whispering against her or knowing her. And I'm telling them, you know, y'all gonna end up putting two families in a situation to agree on those things as families. And then y'all now there's sending these stories that involve our family. And we didn't even know this was going on. Right. So protecting about the stuff that happened between her. So weeks ago, but that's not responding to me. So I thought she was okay. She, you know, she does her own thing. 21, we talked to her, she wanted to do it. And this is the type of result you can get. I believe the only reason why this go up to this type of accuracy is because you got to use some like a real name and impersonating a real person, and it went viral. Yeah, so I got a question. Was y'all trying to go? I mean, was you trying to join that lady lab with the Bonnie? No. I don't know. Yeah, because they keep saying on that page that you want to join their lab to tell them that. I don't know. They don't think that's it. I'm not even on. We don't even represent. We're not stuff like that. Because my number, my name, all of my stuff, it's just it's pretty embarrassing and it's disheartening. And really at this point we're just trying to make sure she's okay and get her out. That's it. All this stuff is practical. I don't know how yeah. Trying to go in there, man. We're not trying to put it, we're not trying to go in the lab, we're not trying to put on the show or anything like that. You know, it's like art and a lot of these people private. It's just because of what the name that she used that blew up to the thing. Like I said, we wouldn't have named her. We just came from out of the country for my birthday. Right. And I talked to other people about it. And talked to my mom on Friday. So we definitely gaining anything from this. And we're at the point we're not even trying to prove we are who we are. We just trying to make our sister okay. Right. My family is in shock because they like, what the hell is going on? Right. So, yeah. Our sister's trying to join that. Yeah, then she got some people, whoever she with, like cloud chasing, and then a lady doing is being on live and making this a big story. This is something that I don't know if people kind of gain like clout or whatever they're trying to do with this stuff, but it's not vital and it's actually getting more serious as it's going on because, you know, at first you're just trying to get her help, but then, you know, hearing what's going on and it's making us nervous. Now we're like, okay, maybe the police do, you know, get involved to see what's really going on and what they're trying to do. If she's fine and safe, that's all that we want to know. That's it. But they're trying to make it seem like we're abducted and all this type of crazy. Yeah, they were saying that. Yeah. Or say that we sold them to y'all. All type of stories just coming.
Just in case y'all don't know, that's Rita. On this phone call, this is Rita, Diamond and Tionda Bradley's sister, the one who was just yelling and fussing with her cousin on the IG or TikTok, whatever one they snatched that video down. That's Rita talking to the family that Raylan or possible Diamond Bradley grew up in. They're telling her that she got mental problems, that she just want to do what she want to do. She said that she came out of her mama hoo-ha like everybody else did. Now I'm going to show y'all what the mother looked like. I'm going to show y'all what the rest of the family looked like. And this girl was told that they were giving her 80% of the medicine they were giving her for mental health was steroids to make her look bigger and to make her face not look the way that it really looks. Which when she was younger and she was bigger, her face was more full and it didn't look like that. But you know who she did look like? She looked exactly like Sheila, her aunt. When her face was puffier, she looked like Sheila Bradley, her aunt. When her face is slimmer, she looks just like Tracy Bradley, her mother. But if y'all want me to go a little bit forward through this call and tell y'all what happened, let me know, because this is the part that kind of frustrates me because you can't really hear that well. But try to bear with me on this part.
And then I guess it's whoever she with their family. It's really them and their bullshit. Yeah, my sister's not even talking because she's out of it. She's not her right. Exactly. And I think that got to the point, whether she realized what's going on or not, that's why she's not saying nothing no more. Because there was a lot going on at first, now all of a sudden everybody's quiet. And this girl, yeah, you know, she's not even an internet type of person. And my sister's their baby. And people that get money and give it somebody else. When we seen it, we were before. Right. It never got the magnitude because there was never nobody else around to record it. You know, not a recording this type of stuff. They're using it again. The stories that they're telling me and my sisters are telling them, I can't believe these people actually believe this stuff. I'm like, y'all didn't think one time the question.
Okay, before I fast forward this part, I want y'all to know what's being said. When she said that it was nobody there to record you, they're trying to tell Rita that the girl has done this before and she's went to the FBI before. Now, I don't believe she went to the FBI before, but I do believe that the girl has said that she feel like that's not her family before. Y'all got to remember, this girl was 3 years old when it happened. So she barely remembers, but she knows something ain't right. She barely remembers. So it sucks because she's been literally in torture mentally. Because that's a hell of a gaslight. Y'all know that they say the definition of gaslighting, right? The definition of gaslighting is to make someone believe something that is not true. Like if I look outside at that sky and I say that sky is blue, and then somebody comes in and says, no, what are you talking about? It's red. Look right there, it's red. And I'm looking at it and it's blue, but they like screaming at me saying it's red. That's the definition of gaslighting, right? That is, go look it up. Imagine a hell of a lifetime gaslight for you to know that this ain't your fucking family. For you to know, sorry, Raven, we're trying to get monetized, but we got a lot more to do. But still, you know that this ain't your darn family. And they've been putting you on mental medication. And you start really feeling like, man, oh, that's a hell of a gaslight. That's a lifetime gaslight. And my heart goes out to her for that. And I think she's very strong, because if she has been saying, this not my family, this not my family, she was right the whole time, y'all. Because her identity is fake. Whether she's Diamond Bradley or somebody else, she is a missing person. That's the facts of it. And that came straight from the FBI. They just trying to figure out who she is. And I'm going to show y'all who her mother is that works in the government building that probably has done other birth certificates for other children. Y'all got to remember, in the video, the girl said, she said when the clock strikes 12, right? She said that she was about to turn 22, or no, she said she was about to turn 21. And it was June 2nd of 2022. She was missing June 5th of 2001. Her birthday would have been June 2nd of 2001 if her birthday was on, if she was turning 21, right? So that means that she was born 3 days before the girl was physically kidnapped. And I don't believe that. I believe that that's why her birth certificate says that date. I believe that she's 3 years older than she really is, which is what then she thought she was, or then she was raised that she was. I believe she's actually older than that, because when they kidnapped her, the girl who work in a government building or whatever, they have to have a physical baby when they go in and do certain things. It's sad, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How your birthday June 2nd and the girls was missing June 5th. That's Diamond Bradley, bruh. That's Diamond Bradley.
She might be a little awful. Y'all don't know my sister from nowhere. Yeah, but you got the people, whoever she with, feeding on toilet bowl crap. So it's just weird. And all they're doing is getting online. Getting online. Instead of going to police like he did, they're trying to turn it like, oh, y'all trying to turn the bad, that is definitely the FBI. So there's just something with this story.
I just wanted to join.
They were just trying to figure out who she was. I believe
they just talking basically. I'm not gonna do all that.
Yeah. That's what she's trying to tell y'all. She did this before. Yeah. She needs to.
All right.
That's not fair to get a family.
All right, this call about to be over. So basically, you guys, I listened to this whole entire call. I'm not gonna take y'all through that. The entire call is just basically the family talking to Rita, telling them how crazy Raylan is, and her name ain't Raylan though. I hope that that's Diamond. How crazy she is. Y'all see right now. If y'all look at her hair, right, she has that swoop right over. She always lay her edges over that scar on her head that we don't even know how she got when she was 3 anyway. And I really want to unpack that part too, how she even got that scar. But also, the girl who came out before this call and said that this is not Diamond Bradley, this is who she is, and she posted all the videos proving that the girl was lying. So how about this? Y'all about to see the girl come back on and say she just spoke with the family, and the family made her take the videos down. And I ain't talking about the Bradley family. I'm talking about the fucking family who bought her from George Washington. I'm talking about that family that don't want to get caught up with the police and stuff. Yeah, they told the girl who was exposing Diamond, so-called, saying she wasn't real. She posted her family members on there. So now the police know what her family members look like. And they called her and made her take that shit down ASAP. But it's too late. People got the screenshots. Let's get to that part. Dumbass girl. I don't like her bangs.
It's getting out of hand. I'm gonna let the DNA results come back. They're gonna come back negative. But I did have some personal information in the videos that I don't want to have out there just out of respect for her real family. So the videos are down. Like I said, you guys, once everything comes out, that is for them to handle. I'm out of it. Per the conversation I just had. So I'm gonna let it be what it is. I thank you guys who believe me. You guys are on the right side of history. Please just
look at her. She look, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. But she look confused, y'all. She look like she just got threatened. Take them goddamn videos down. That's how she look.
Everything will unfold, and just pray for both families involved. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was in North Carolina from February all the way up to about March or April.
All right, I'm gonna hop back down so y'all can pay attention to this. This is Diamond. I want y'all to hear her story, and I want y'all to hear everything she got to say about this lady. Pay attention, y'all.
I was staying with a friend at the time that I had knew growing up, and me and her basically had got into it for reasons, and then I left. The first person that I met was the girl that I came down here with, Auntie. Her auntie is a dancer. We was networking. That was that. I met the girl. The way that the auntie was moving, the girl's like, I just want to go back home to Houston. I can put you on a money move out of Houston. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't got nothing tying me here. Let me just go down the road to Houston. In the meantime, I was trying to get a job. Like, I don't mind working 9 to 5. I don't mind working. Like, I'm a hard-working individual. Like, I'm someone now. And in the process of me trying to apply for jobs, the places are letting me know that for some reason my background's not going through.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out, well, what do you mean? And they're like, it's not going through. Now, when they first came to me, I wasn't just finna jump up and be like, oh my God, I'm a fake person, da-da-da-da. No, I went on the internet, searched up real birth certificates, real this, real that, and compared it to my documents that they gave me saying, oh, this is your birth certificate, this is your social security, blase, blase. It don't add up to what real documents should look like. Certain stuff is out of place. Certain stuff look like it's And then I'm hearing that the family getting on live and they showing, oh, this her birth certificate, this, da. So first of all, you're not supposed to have more than one copy, period. So why would you give me a false record? That there is evidence to incriminate y'all. Like, and then on top of that, they keep saying, oh, well, why she walking around with an obituary? The person that's on that obituary is the only person in that house that didn't raise a hand up to me, beat me, verbally abuse me. That is the only person in that house that did not try to break me down as a human, period. I don't care what nobody says. That's why I feel a type of way about him, because he didn't yell at me. He didn't put his hands on me. He would sit down and talk to me. He would sit down and recognize you not crazy. I know how they trying to make you feel, but you just got to keep a tunnel vision. Like, one day you won't be in this situation. So yeah, when he died, that fucked with me. But what I need y'all to understand is if I'm y'all sister, right? And that's y'all brother too. Why can't y'all casually hop on here and say, oh, she's crazy because her brother died? Bitch, ain't that?
That's
you
true.
get what I'm saying? Like that's a red flag. And then on top of that, back to my documents not being real. Why is it that right when I get out of Maryland, right when I get out of Virginia, shit starts coming up fake. All
That's
y'all
true.
from Maryland, all y'all be in the DMV. It's not hard to pull strings. That lady worked for the government. Like, come on now, it's not hard to falsify shit. It's not hard.
Oh, so the lady that was raised you as your mama, she worked for the government?
She worked for the government. She works for the State Department of Virginia. Then everybody keeps saying, oh, you stayed in Maryland all your life. How when I graduated from a Virginia school? Like, y'all trying to fake those shit. That picture that's circulating with the son that passed away, that's from Maryland. That's from middle school.
Oh,
and if I'm
okay.
y'all kin, why the fuck am I the same height of your motherfucking daughter who's supposed to be in high school at the time? And then I don't look like y'all. Y'all mad because I slimmed down. I slimmed down because I'm not supposed to be big. Them mental health medication, that was really steroids. 80% of that medication was steroids to make me big, make me fat. So you can't see my features for real. So you can't see my nose, see my facial structure, shit like that. They wanted to distort my face because I don't look like them. I don't. In reality, I don't. I'm not even their complexion.
Oh, so you're not a dancer. You wasn't one of the
No,
dancers.
I am a dancer. I was dancing when I was in Baltimore. Like, I wasn't just finna be assed out homeless. I gotta get money somehow. Like, y'all sound, I don't know. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all dragging shit out of proportion. I don't know why y'all want people to not like this, but there's nothing wrong with her. If she ain't feel safe with me, she will leave. If I ain't feel safe with her, y'all want people to be, oh my God, help me. It's,
Hey, you give me some ice for you start your game.
We got away from the people that made me feel unsafe. So I already paid my fee.
What you said, listen to Ty about. They said you sound scared. If she was scared, baby, she know how to go to the FBI. She most definitely know how to go to the FBI.
They said, I just said I was there dancing. Like, what do you mean? I'm a dancer. You want to see my heels?
Not your heels.
Girl, these hoes need to go with their baby.
And let them know you want to go live and not we making you go live and none of this.
All right, so to start, don't tell me how I feel because you don't know me. None of y'all know me and none of y'all know what's going on. Number two, stop making assumptions about stuff and joking about stuff because it's serious. Stop asking me what happened because if you was somebody who needed to know, you would know. First of all. All right, so number one, by the FBI that my alias, my identity is not fucking real. For one. All right, what's the next question? Why haven't I gotten in contact with the mom? I feel like the family has something to do with it. Nobody just goes up missing, and somebody who is really in search for their kids not going to stop looking for their kids. And they're not going to be mad when somebody comes forward and does a DNA test about it. Be for real. All right, what's the next question? What made me feel comfortable telling her the story? At the end of the day, when you trust people and people got their own kids to worry about and trying to protect themselves, you're not just going to hold out information. Who would do that? Who would put somebody in their family in danger? Like, what sense does that make? She could tell by the way I move, how I act. I'm not
Y'all, the video almost done, but she just said something so deep to me that I just want to unpack real quick. Now we got to remember that this is a person who is possibly the girl that was kidnapped out of that apartment. This is the girl who is possibly Diamond Bradley. And I just want to run back what she said real quick, y'all, because this is just like, it's crazy. This is how she feels about her mama. I feel like. Listen to what she just said again.
Don't tell me how I feel because you don't know me. None of y'all know me, and none of y'all know what's going on. Number two, stop making assumptions about stuff and joking about stuff because it's serious. Stop asking me what happened because if you was somebody who needed to know, you would know. First of all. All right, so number one, how do I know I'm a missing person? I've already been let know by the FBI that my alias, my identity is not fucking real.
Boom! She ain't told us no lies yet. She said she already been let know by the FBI that her identity, her alias, and the big, I'm sorry, that's how I talk. But she used the word alias because that's probably how the FBI worded it to her. They probably said your alias is not real. Because that's how the FBI talk. That's FBI talk. She said my identity or my alias is not real. The FBI told her that. That's number one.
For one. All right, what's the next question? Why haven't I gotten in contact with the mom? I feel like the family has something to do with it. Nobody just...
That sucks. That sucks. That sucks, bro.
Goes up missing, and somebody who is really in search for their kids not gonna stop looking for their kids, and they're not gonna...
Woo! And that's why I was showing y'all yesterday why the sister Faith is the sister of Tracy. That's why they made Tracy come out and do that vigil again for them girls, because Tracy moved away from Chicago. She was done with it and she just wanted to move on. And I'm going to show y'all the vigil again that Tracy just recently did, because they know that Diamond is out there and Diamond is watching, because they found out this is Diamond. I feel like the FBI done already told them, like, this could possibly be Diamond. And I'm going to show y'all why I think that, because Tracy sent them a message, a little while ago. I'm just doing a message that I do all the time for my nieces. Well, why we only see one of them if you do it all the time? But I understand why you're doing that, because you want her to know that y'all never stop looking for her because of what she just said. Y'all know this Diamond. Y'all trying to fool us, but y'all know this Diamond.
Gonna be mad when somebody comes forward and does a DNA test about it.
Why would somebody be mad when somebody comes forward and do a DNA test about it?
Be for real. All right, what's the next question? What made me feel comfortable telling her the story? At the end of the day, when you trust people and people got their own kids to work.
Now, I didn't know that was a story. Oh, I can't wait to find out that. I didn't know that was a story. So that means that I was right when I said that she remembers certain things from being a little girl. So she knows they've been trying to get her to forget this shit all her life. And she never forgot about her family, but she feel like they forgot about her. They did
worry about and trying to protect themselves. You're not just gonna hold out information. Who would do that? Who would put somebody in their family in danger? Like what?
She talking about her mama. They went missing on the 5th. The mom did not explain. She did not even call the police until the 6th. She's like, IT, if you still out there, anybody else who's still listening, y'all, she did not report the accident until the 6th. Not only did she not do it until the 6th, but she did not help the police at all. She told them 4 different stories, y'all. 4. She told them 4 different stories. At first, the girls was only left for a little while. She told them some BS 4 times, and we're gonna run it back, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the 4 different lies that she told the police, right? But when they got to the bottom of it, when they finally made her take a polygraph test, she said that she was at work from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. And the girls was usually at home sleep. She did that shit all the time with them, left them at home alone. when she could have let Rita and Victoria, the two older sisters, be there, and this would have never happened. So she is saying, why would you lie about information, and why would you hide information about your children missing to the police? She don't want nothing to do with the family at this point. So now what I'm going to show you is them trying to make her see that they love her and trying to reach out to her, but the public can't know this. So they do it in a, what's the word I'm looking for? They do it in a way where they try to make it general, but they're talking to her. She had to go in hiding because they started vandalizing Tootie's house. Tootie is the girl who helped her figure out who she is and what's going on. And people bashing that girl, and that's dead wrong. Like I said the other day, shout out to Tootie and her friend that she was with. Y'all are some wonderful queens. Y'all are. Because it was the auntie that made it go viral. I love the way you talk, girl. But no, y'all are queens. For real, because nobody, y'all sat there and y'all went and took that girl into the FBI. Y'all helped that girl figure out who she was. All her life, she probably been telling people those stories. Look at who she was growing up to. She was growing up still as an SEX worker, as a dancer. No hate, no shade. I understand, get your money. But what I'm saying is that that's what happens with a lot of girls that go missing that are never found. They wind up being on the streets, walking at truck stops and being in the clubs and stuff. And they can't even get a real job because their identity not real. Or if their identity is real, they've been trained to be a SEX worker. So that's all they know. And I'm just glad and I'm proud of this girl because she said that she will work hard. She don't mind getting no job and working, but she just can't. This girl is she is beating all the odds that was put against her since she was born, since she was 3 years old, kidnapped. Probably so, man. They said that the pictures that the girl had when she was a little girl were very explicit looking. They said they was just weird. Like her legs would be spread open in some of the pictures they made her take and stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. And the one person in the family who told her, "You're not crazy, but don't worry because you won't be here long." Y'all know that boy is no longer up. That boy is unalived. And we're going to find out what happened to him. That's going to be in one of our upcoming parts. Let her finish. I just had to get that off.
This is at me. She could tell by the way I move, how I act, I'm not a normal person. Okay. And at the end of the day, my childhood was not no normal, everyday, go lucky, happy. It was not that. I went through a lot of trauma. I've been through a lot of traumatic events in my life. And at the end of the day, I would be retarded to be living in 2023 and not wake up and realize what's going on in front of me. So that part. Stop joking about it. Stop saying you're going to make tips for money. This has nothing to do with money. At the end of the day, he's surrounded by people that give a fuck about them, care about them, and love them. Nobody's just going to be with people that treat them like shit. Would you be around people that treat you like shit? I doubt it. So that's why I spoke up and I told her my story. Because I trust her. I see how she cares about her family and the people around her. Period. So all that, oh, she doing it for money. Nobody's doing nothing for money. It's no amount of what makes somebody even want to deal with y'all stupidity and the shit that I have to deal with in real life behind the cameras, behind social media, not just people sitting up and running their Twitter fingers and Facebook fingers trying to get a mention. For real. And a lot of y'all are grown adults.
Tell them if you feel like who goes to the FBI if they feel like they're.
And then on top of that, I've already went to the FBI. Who else gonna get up and go to the FBI? You not gonna walk into no FBI. You not gonna let them swab you, take information. Who else gonna be an open book? I've been an open book about everything. Oh, and then nothing. Y'all keep asking why I don't look busted. What do y'all want me to look like? You want me to have dirt on my face? I didn't find her. We met casually.
Oh yeah, what made you think you were a missing person besides the birth certificate?
Besides the false identity and the records, I have a scar on my head that I'm not showing y'all on this live, but I fit the description of that child. My memories pick up from that time frame, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all keep asking why I don't look dusty. I know like I said, I've been through traumatic stuff. I know what I've been through. I don't have to sit up on here in this live and tell y'all bar for bar what I went through to make me want to get up and go did it, because I already went up and went to the FBI. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody on no social media. And I don't have to walk around looking like I just crawled out of a ditch to prove nothing. Understand that.
Yo, that's just, y'all, it's just so compelling to me, you know? Like, this girl has beat all the odds. She still found her way. She still, this story, I cannot wait to hear what the thoughts were that she had. You know, I cannot wait to hear that. So now we are going to listen to the Aunt Faith talk about the DNA test that they saying could take 4 to 5 years. Let me see how long this is. Now, we only gonna listen to the important parts because
Comfortable
it's
enough to talk
45
about it.
minutes. This is the aunt, y'all. This is Tracy's sister. This is the Aunt Faith. She's wearing the shirt. This is after that video that we just saw with the girl in the scarf. And I think she's coming to the realization that that is Diamond. So now she wants to reach out to her, but the girl has gone into hiding. She heard that phone call that we just heard with Rita talking shit, saying that they lying and shit like that. She just said all the reasons why she don't want nothing to do with that family. So now Tracy's trying to reach out to her and let her know that they love her and feel her, but she can't do it directly. So just peep game with Tracy. I mean, not Tracy, with Faith. I hope Tracy doing that. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let Faith talk, and then we're gonna show the vigil of what Tracy is doing now at the vigil, and then we're gonna finish up tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna do, we're gonna go another 30 minutes.
She didn't want to meet to take. Nope, not at all, Kay. Which I completely understand. I wouldn't want to meet a stranger neither, to be honest. After thinking about it.
They asked her, was the girl willing to meet up with her? I'm gonna come down so y'all can see the full screen. But they said, is she willing to come meet you? And she was like, nope, absolutely not. She tried. So she tried. This is Diamond, bro. And I hope she's safe. Like, where is she now? We don't even know where she is anymore. I'm gonna come down so y'all can hear it. This video is 59 minutes, so I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna stop this video at a certain point, and then I'm gonna play the vigil that they recently had so that you guys can see Tracy and what she looks like today and how she sounds today and how she feels today. And we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? I hope that's good for you guys. Thank you for everybody who came through to my stream. We can still got another 30 minutes to go, but I just want you to know that I see you, I acknowledge you, I appreciate you.
And everything. Me, honestly, I wouldn't want to meet a stranger neither. She did the right thing by going to the FBI, and she did the procedures and everything accordingly. I don't think she would have taken a DNA test if she was lying. My point exactly, KT. It is a cruel thing to be someone, but when you don't know who you are, I'm expecting people to do this. This is by far this is different than the other situations. I can tell you guys that. This is different, and I'll tell you guys why it's different. It's different because this young lady actually came forward, and she went to the FBI to give her DNA test. That's different. All the other ones refused to do it, and all the other ones came back as something being wrong with them. At this moment, she don't. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree, Imani. She the one that reached out, and the girls that was with her was the ones that reached out to us. But until she ready, we are open to it. My family are open to it. My sister's open to it. Yes, KT, you're absolutely correct. It can take up to 4 or 5 years before the DNA test come back. My sister is doing great at the moment, and every day is different for her. Well, there was a lot of things that was being said, so you don't know what's the truth until you sit down and talk with that person. Shirley, absolutely no. My sister had nothing to do with that. I stated that multiple times. She don't. Yes, Kill, that's absolutely correct. Well, I was hoping, I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this part. When it first occurred, my first thought was, why not do this privately where no one can be involved in front of, the police department or the FBI unit? Either one would have worked. But because it was so public and the way that it was done, it got out of control, to be honest. B, after talking to my nieces, the sisters of Diamond and Tionda, they're just like the rest of the family. Until DNA tests come back, then she's not Diamond, basically. No, Lexi. If you look up the law, if you go on the FBI website, it'll tell you how long it would take. Scarred. I can't imagine how this young lady is feeling. I don't know how she's feeling. Only thing I do know is she's afraid, and that's when my family is going to reach out to her and comfort her, because that's what she needs. She needs comfort. No, it's not. She's not going to me because she's very scared and afraid. I don't know what went on with her life. We didn't get all the details of it. I just wish this young lady well. She did have social media, but all her social media, she deleted all her social medias after all of it went public. B, I can't speak on her behalf because I don't know if her parents reached out to her. My point exactly, them taking this long for the DNA test is lost time.
Yep, it is.
Yes, Imani, that was 11 others that came forward that said they were Tionda.
Now, y'all, after watching this, do y'all think that this auntie, look at it, she sat here for an hour and something talking about this girl, and I will ask Moni Stacks if I could repost this. But she sat there for over an hour, okay? She sat there for over an hour talking about the girl. And I think that by now she realized that that was Diamond. That's what I believe. That she realized that that was Diamond. Now, the last thing that I want to show you guys before we go ahead and take a break and come back about this tomorrow, I want to show you guys the last thing of I want to show you the visual. I want you to see Tracy. Isn't it visual like that? Woo! Ooh, I want to watch this. How long is it? Y'all, it's 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's push it out. We can do it.
Hey, Adam from StreamYard.
Can't do all that.
Years. The biggest, there was no signs of forced entry.
Everybody in the family should be as adamant as I am about finding Tionda. What's in your heart?
What do you think happened?
It's
been more than 2
yo.
decades since Tionda and Diamond Bradley disappeared without a trace from their apartment in Chicago, a case that has been full of twists and turns ever since. Investigation Discovery is releasing a new special updating that case and airing this weekend.
It features retired Chicago police. Good morning.
Morning.
This just was posted 7 hours ago, yo. Do y'all see this? This was just posted 7 hours ago, y'all. It's gonna be lit this weekend. Oh, everybody done left. Oh, if you come back to see this, it's no Alexa's gonna be live this weekend.
Were there long-held
cash running through the
beliefs
house
over the last 20 years that have since been debunked from new evidence? And if so, what is it?
Gotta work. I'm gonna make time.
Well, not necessarily. You know,
long.
How did you just?
Yes, my sister's still with me. I know these two, who these last two is. Look at you. Get it together. Get it together. Well, I'm not doing the skipping. That's what we're not gonna do. So, Straya, I'm about to go ahead and take my break because I'm coming back live again. Thank you guys so much. Let me go ahead and take this down. Just stop. Just stop. Because I'm trying to end my live, honey. You got to go. You got to go. Okay. That's weird. If y'all, okay, thank y'all. Now you guys see that there is going to be a 2020 update. Know that we will definitely be covering it. Removed. All right. Thank you. Now, you guys see that there is a 2020 update coming. Let me just hit stop sharing because I'm sick of that thing. I'm sick of that. I just got lit because there is going to be a 2020 update on the Bradley family. Not only are they going to talk about it, but they're going to interview Sheila. They're going to interview Tracy. They're going to interview everybody, y'all. Everybody, y'all. I am excited about this. We're going to get some answers. And since the special comes out this weekend, I might talk about this again tonight and tomorrow because we got to catch up with some other things that's been going on, y'all. Whoever is just seeing this today, I encourage you to please go back and watch the videos that I have been doing on them. I've been trying to keep them short so that they won't be too long and you know we can get through them. But I want to do a watch party when this update comes out, y'all. So I need y'all to be caught up. Go back, look at my previous videos, y'all. Get caught up on what's been going on. It's midterms on the Diamond Bradley case. We'll be back tomorrow. Tonight I'm gonna be doing a live to finish that video that I did about the sector that I'm leaving. I'm finishing this at 5:14, so I'll have a good break. I'll probably try to come on right before or right after the King. Y'all already know. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming to my stream. Be looking out for me tonight. It's gonna be a drama video, so I know more people gonna be there. But it's gonna be the last one for these people. I just gotta do part 2. I started it. I gotta finish it. But I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all.